Shannon Sharpe. Hey, it's me, Shay. It is a good thing that the grown man who calls himself Shay has his own platform. It is a good thing that Shay has multiple revenue streams because I highly doubt his flamboyance will ever be a part of mainstream sports media again. Yesterday was the third strike for the grown man who calls himself Shay. Headline at Mediaite and everywhere else in the media. Shannon Sharpe out at ESPN after settling lawsuit. Translation: Shannon Sharpe was officially fired by the worldwide leader in woke. How in the hell do you get fired on your day off? Hell, Shannon Sharpe has been off for months. Hadn't appeared on ESPN since April when the lawsuit was initially filed, which makes me think that ESPN actually made this decision back in April. To make matters worse, ESPN gifted Shay with an extra fuck you on his way out. Supposedly, Shay was notified earlier this week by ESPN that his services were no longer needed. His legendary brother, Sterling Sharpe, he's going to be inducted into the NFL Hall of Fame this weekend. Shannon Sharpe pleaded with ESPN to wait until next Monday to announce his departure, which is understandable. I completely get it. He didn't want to take the spotlight away from his brother. He wanted this weekend to be all about the legendary Sterling Sharpe and not about Shannon Sharpe. Clearly, ESPN didn't give a damn about this request. Instead of waiting an extra week to leak the news, ESPN decided to release it yesterday, which means the primary story going into the weekend is going to be Shay getting fired. 2 years ago, the media career of Skip Bayless, it was destroyed after Shannon Sharpe was fired by FS1. Well, Casey, he wasn't fired, he quit. Yeah. Sure. Either way, the career of Skip Bayless, it was ruined. The media, they made Shay the victim, while Skip Bayless was portrayed as the oppressor, when it's becoming abundantly clear that maybe, just maybe, Shannon Sharpe has been the problem all along. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. Link to the main channels in the description below. Shannon Sharpe has been given 3 high-profile jobs in mainstream sports media. After his playing career, his first job was with CBS. He was a part of the pregame show on Sunday mornings. September 2010, CBS removed Shannon Sharpe from the broadcast after a woman filed a temporary restraining order against him. The woman alleged that Shay attempted to force her into doing the hibbity-dibbity. The case was eventually resolved. Shay returned to CBS. 4 years later, he was fired. They ended up replacing Shannon Sharpe with Tony Gonzalez. Why? No one knows, but that's okay, because Shay landed on his feet. Skip Bayless was leaving ESPN to launch a new show on FS1. September 2016, Skip Bayless asked Fox to make Shannon Sharpe his co-host. He gives Shannon Sharpe the opportunity to revitalize his media career. Their marriage lasted 8 years, and as you guys know, it ended in an ugly divorce. Shannon Sharpe repaid Skip Bayless by making himself the ultimate victim. Both he and Stephen A. Smith, they publicly blasted Skip Bayless. Just think about that for a second. Skip Bayless is responsible for revitalizing the career of both Shannon Sharpe and Stephen A. Smith. Both of these dudes were untouchable. No one wanted to work with them except Skip Bayless. And how do they repay his generosity? they repaid him by destroying his career. After he was fired by Fox, Stephen A. gets Shannon Sharpe a job at ESPN. Less than 2 years later, Shannon Sharpe is fired again. Are you noticing a trend here? You get fired once, it happens. You get fired twice, maybe things just didn't work out. You get fired 3 times, maybe you are the problem. Obviously, Shannon Sharpe's going to be fine. He's got his own platform. I actually like the show that he does with Ocho De Niro. But Shannon Sharpe has been fired by 3 of the largest media companies in the world. CBS, Fox, ESPN. How many people can say that? Shay has hit the trifecta. Maybe he can go for the superfecta and get hired and fired by NBC. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys on the main channel.